Hello out there. Heavy Monte here. I have my t-shirt on right here. Morons are governing America. I want to put it in writing, America. Sometimes it's better to see it and hear it at the same time. Now, Donald Trump, they say he is so afraid. Said he's afraid. He said that people were lying to him, telling him everything was good, and now they're finally telling him the truth that gasoline is not $3. You understand that the world is in a real bad place, and they said he don't know what to do. They said that J.D. Vance and the cabinet, that cabinet is bad. We got to get rid of the whole cabinet. J.D. Vance, the vice president, and every cabinet member, and Donald Trump, uh, uh, party right now that makes up his government, they all need to resign and get on down the road because they're ignorant. Now, I tell you what. Now, the American people, can be stupid sometimes, especially if you're a racist. Because first of all, you have to believe what they're telling you. You know, you're supreme. Huh? You're better than everybody else. You founded America. Yeah, you did. You founded America, and you are the people of God. And everybody else, they don't count. It's you. And they have to do what you say, go to your maggot church. Nobody bothering your ass. Nobody's forcing you to have an abortion. Nobody's doing a damn thing to you. But you allowed a criminal government, the Donald Trump government. You understand? Project 2025 to convince you to vote for Donald Trump. First of all, you lost the battle and became ignorant when you believe that because of skin color, you're better than somebody else. You lost the battle right there because there's always somebody better, you know, better in something. It can be, that person can be black, that person can be white. Who gives a shit? We all got red blood. But a Republican, he cares. If it's not a white doctor invented it, you see, he thinks something wrong with that. A black man invented blood transfusion. And they still didn't allow that man to get one when he needed it, and he died on the steps of the hospital. They refused to let the man in because he's black. See, back then, they said if we let that man in, everybody could, see that black people aren't ignorant, and we won't be able to use them to control the masses of ignorant people in West Virginia, hanging thousands and thousands of black people in the tunnel, you know keeping the Civil War going, putting up statues and saying that, hey, this is our heritage, our rights to murder and butcher people. And we can do that now because we white, you understand. The American Indian, they don't count. The Spanish who's been here, they don't count. The black man and the black people who we dragged over here and bitched and ripped and destroyed, they don't care. They don't count. Excuse me. They don't count. We count. We have to destroy everything because these people are here. You see, but they went a little too far this time because everybody realized who the hell they are. Low down, dirty maggot dogs. The leader is a convict. You see what I'm saying? You know? And now he's in a whole lot of trouble. Now the MAGA city hate his ass. He said that all those influencers, all you jackasses that told people to vote for him, he said he gonna get y'all. He come after y'all. You know why he said that? He said because those MAGA influencers have a psy-ops program against him. He said that somebody told me that Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson went over to Russia. They might be working with Putin. He said something like that. You understand? I don't know how it is, but it is true. You can Google it. He is very upset with the MAGA people. The MAGA people realize what Heavy Monte realize what that dog face is doing. He's a low down, dirty, maggot dog. He ran a con game. Always asking for money. Always, I'm a billionaire, but he's asking for your money. He's trying to make it. He's looting the country. They tell me. They say he and his children getting rich. while we get poor and shit. And it's all those stupid ass maggots' fault. People try to tell you, I tell you what, first thing you have to realize, you have to love your neighbor and love the people in your city and stuff like that. And say, look, we're not standing for any foolishness in the city. We want to keep the crime down. We don't care where these people live at. We want to treat everybody right. So we need to elect decent politicians. But they keep electing politicians like Lindsey Graham, politician like that lying ass Lisa McClain in Michigan. Don't vote for any House members in Michigan. They all rotten. They all stink, and they're all pedophile protectors. Same thing go for New York, Texas. I wouldn't vote for a Republican. I'll be afraid after this stuff. Shit, Donald Trump was the boogeyman. I bet you his damn mask will be the number one selling mask at Halloween. That sucker knock on your door, ding dong, at Halloween, and you think he come back as president for the third damn time, talking about he want to be president for life. Man, you better get your whole stink ass on and take Sweet Pea with you. You see what I'm saying? Now, J.D. Vance was out there. He had a red tie on. He talking like he the man. And I think, see, this is where we're at. Now, here we gonna tell you. Now, Donald Trump is sick. I was giving him weeks. This shit is going day by day. You know, I be waiting on the announcement and shit to come. You see what I'm trying to say? 'Cause he looking bad. They say he had a whole lot of strokes and stuff like that. And they also say that he and Sweet Pea they don't sleep together. You know that, man. You know that there. Donald Trump can't have no sex. They said his penis has strength up to the size of a cocktail weenie. And they said the last time Sweet Pea slept with him, he shit up the bed. I'm serious. That's what somebody told me. He shit the bed up. Said Sweet Pea got the hell out of there. She ain't been back to tell me. I wouldn't go back either. You see what I'm trying to tell you? You see Donald Trump. He liked to sleep with the nude and shit. He refused to wear diapers. I don't know how true this shit is, but that's what they try to tell me. Again, they told me again that he ruined another dinner at the Harold's Club today. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah, they said he did. They said he started farting again before the first entree was served. And I don't feel sorry for the people because this should be a sign right outside the door when Donald Trump brings his big fat steak ass to the door and just say, Donald Trump, you can't come in here. You see what I'm trying to tell you? That joker man talking about he's president of the United States. And he messed up. He messed up right now. They tried to figure this shit out. You know, not even heavy Mountain can figure this shit out. I mean, I think they're just in trouble. They might as well go ahead on and reserve their space in the penitentiary. Because the trailers, they're outright trailers. They had a document. Oh, Mike Lee from Utah and he'll trailer his ass too. Yeah, y'all need to vote him out. Yeah, y'all need to vote Mike Lee out from Utah. All of them. Now, look, now, America. Now, I used to be a salesman. I used to sell long distance telephone service, and I was really good at it too. You know, so and I used to tell people, I said, look, I'm a loco, and I just got in the military, and I'm broke as hell, man. Please, use me. And they did it. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Because that was my pitch. Now, but what is the Republican Party going to say to you and get you to vote for them again? No more wars, young people. You see what I'm trying to tell you? We hate gay people. When they say in the Epstein files, they say Donald Trump is in there fucking 3 or 4 men. I don't know how true it is, America, but that's what they're saying, America. And they say the people were pounding his ass too. We don't know, but that's what they're trying to tell you. Now, I watched one podcaster, and she said that he's bisexual because Donald Trump used to hang out with this guy named Roy Cohn. You see what I'm trying to tell you? My buddy from Lawton, Oklahoma, told me that Roy Cohn was tapping his ass. I don't know what that means. You know what I'm trying to say? So I want to respect people. But I'm going to say this right here, right now, because, if you want to be gay, go ahead on. I got a lot of gay friends. But now we got to get into this gay shit. We need some of our gay friends to come in examine and let us know if they think Donald Trump is gay or bisexual or whatever. But they said some stuff in that dang on Epstein files is dirty. They said, oh Lord, they said if we see that stuff, Donald Trump will have to resign. So I give Donald Trump, I say day by day, I give him another couple of weeks every say I projected it. He's either going to have to resign or he might be sitting up at the behind the desk line and one of them big strokes hit his ass. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of stress when you realize that they might find out that you're a Russian spy. They hate Russian spies and traitors. Serious? Yeah, you a Russian spy, man. They catch you, Donald, man. Shit, you be on TV. They have the shit going on, man. That'll be everybody be watching. That'll be the highest rated shit in America. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get convicted of being a traitor, shit, you can't do that. I hope he's not a traitor, but I think he might be. But really, to be truthful, America, I joke about this. I think that that Epstein files are so bad that Donald Trump would do anything to keep the information out. I mean, from getting out. It's really that bad. And everybody's saying that. They said it's horrible, you know, in those files on a serious side. Now I get back to some more joke. So anyway, America. Now we got that low down, dirty Republican Party. Okay? They know the man is a pedophile. They committed all these crimes and they're like an octopus with all these different arms. They got their hands in all the money game, getting all this kickback and stuff like that. They all billionaires and millionaires. They party at Mar-a-Lago, you see. And so what happened here is that our country is being governed by people who are criminals. It's a criminal organization. And they're just like those guys on the Hunger Games. They're hogging all the money and watching the American people starve. You can't even go buy a decent piece of beef in America anymore. You see, Donald Trump led Iran. Iran made him look like a fool. Now he's over there begging, please. They said he's got to get out of this war by every means necessary because they're saying that the American people will not accept it. But the American people should not accept the Republican Party. I mean, the party works for everybody. This ideology of this left, right, that's some dumb shit. you know, Let the Democrats run the policies that they want. You see? Let them run it. Everybody get health care. Do the things they wanted to do. If it don't work out, what's going to happen? What? Huh? It's going to be a great damn place. But the Republican Party, we see what they did. They have complete power. All this Joe Biden lying and all this Joe Biden nonsense is a bunch of BS, and you know it. See, they can't lie their way out of this one because they told you we're going to release the Epstein files. The Democratic Party is doing this stuff. Now, that's a damn shame. That's a big ass lie there. That's a big ass lie to tell somebody. Huh? Lying on people. Come to find out Donald Trump is the number one man, they say. Huh? Yeah. And the MAGAs are upset. MAGA said MAGA is dead. That Donald Trump is a filthy pig, just like Henry Monte said he is. You understand? This is not only coming from me. This is a damn good thing as a podcaster to have your opposition, these right wing dogs, coming out agreeing with you. Excuse me. Agreeing with you. The people who put Donald Trump in the chair realize that they made a dang on mistake. You see? They made a mistake. But I wonder, I heard the racism in Donald Trump's voice. I heard the misogyny and the evil. And I heard that he was not a Christian before he was elected. He was nothing he said he was. Nothing of that. Nothing. He identified himself as a criminal because he lied about everything. I am a billionaire at the time. They said no, he was not. You understand? Barack Obama, is not the president of the United States. I got my people looking for his birth certificate. because he's getting ahead, on the backs of black people just like every other racist. All right, he started with Obama, you know, and the white people in America, the white supremacists lost his mind because their minds because Donald Trump, excuse me, because Barack Obama broke the myth that the black man wasn't equal. Couldn't use him anymore because the black man was president and the most strongest person in the world for 8 dang on years. You see what I'm saying? You know? But that black man acted like an American and according to the Constitution. You see? That's what the black man did. Huh? That's what Joe Biden did. But a low down dog faced Republican is a cheater and a liar, and that's not somebody you want to be pounding around with. That's not somebody you want to vote for. You want to vote for the Democratic Party because that's your only hope. You need a government. And it should be the Democratic Party. Please subscribe to the Heavy Marte YouTube channel. And have a great day.